Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Hezbollah has condemned recent Israeli attacks across southern Lebanon, accusing Israel of an act of aggressive escalation and targeting civilians. According to Al Jazeera, the group has said Israel expanded its strikes to a house near Ansar village and a building in Deir al-Zarani. Hezbollah accused Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of seeking to escalate the conflict for domestic, political and electoral gains. Hezbollah has criticised the Lebanese government, calling on authorities to focus on stopping Israeli attacks rather than pursuing negotiations. Meanwhile, Lebanese President Joseph Aoun has said Israeli strikes in southern Lebanon on Saturday sent a clear message about negotiations between the two countries ahead of US-sponsored talks in Rome early next month. Aoun has condemned the ongoing attacks and repeated violations of the framework agreement and international law protecting civilians. He has said the strikes, including an attack that killed an entire family in the village of Ansar, raised serious concerns over the future of the negotiations. Iran remains undecided on whether to restart indirect negotiations with the United States, with Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi stressing that messages exchanged through Qatar and Pakistan do not amount to formal talks. Araghchi said diplomatic contacts are continuing amid disagreements over the conflict. He said both Qatar and Pakistan are exchanging messages and maintaining contact with Tehran. However, he made clear that the diplomatic exchanges should not be interpreted as a resumption of negotiations with Washington. The United Arab Emirates has said that Iran attacked an Abu Dhabi national oil company vessel while it was transiting the Strait of Hormuz a day earlier. The Emirati state news agency quoted the oil company as saying that no injuries were reported and that the situation was under control. The UAE Foreign Ministry called on Tehran to halt what it described as unprovoked attacks, end hostilities, and fully reopen the waterway. President Donald Trump has declared that he will soon declare the Strait of Hormuz a territory of the United States, although it was unclear whether the remark represented a serious policy proposal. However, Iran immediately rejected Trump's remarks, insisting that Tehran alone controls decisions over whether the Strait of Hormuz is open or closed. Iranian Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Garibabadi said Tehran would not be intimidated by US threats or a display of military force. Luigi Mangione has admitted in court that he fatally shot health insurance executive Brian Thompson and pleaded guilty to 2 federal charges of stalking the CEO with the intent to kill him. He wore beige prison garb and spoke clearly and calmly as he read from a prepared statement laced with criticism of the US health insurance system. The guilty plea will avert a federal trial in the closely watched case over the killing of the 50-year-old United Healthcare CEO. At least 38 people have died after an earthquake of magnitude 7.7 and dozens of aftershocks struck off eastern Indonesia as rescue workers rushed to reach areas closest to the epicenter. Tsunami waves of less than 1 meter were recorded in several areas of the Southeast Asian nation after the early morning tremor. The tsunami warning was lifted about 3 hours after the quake. The head of the National Disaster Management Agency said approximately 2,000 people had fled to safer ground. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.